This is Coach Jim Johnson, and I'm excited to share this question with you today. What is the best conference you've ever attended? I truly believe to be an effective person and a leader, you have to continue to grow yourself. And I'm always looking at ways I can do that. What do you do to improve yourself? Well, I think attending conferences and seminars are a great thing to do, and I'd love to hear some of the best conferences or seminars you attended. Well, recently, I attended a local Global Leadership Summit. The Global Leadership Summit conference was started by Bill Hybels, a pastor that started Willow Creek Church in Chicago, and he started this Global Leadership Summit 23 years ago with a vision to help leaders all over the world, and it's become a global event. Well, I went to a local video conference at a high school close to my home and got an opportunity to watch for 2 days this wonderful group of speakers that shared great ideas and inspirational stories. And today, in this video, I'd like to share some tips that I received to help your leadership like it helped mine. The first one is by Julia Funt. And Julia actually was the daughter of Alan Funt that created Candid Camera. And Julia runs a organization that helps people become more efficient. And her point was that every time you get an email or you send an email, you should send how you want the email to be responded to. For example, I need a response as soon as possible, or I need a response by the end of the day, or another is I need a response by tomorrow or the next workday, or it could be, for your information, I don't need a response at all. But I thought that was a great way to clarify your expectation for a response. I think it'll be very helpful. Second point I learned from Andy Stanley, a pastor of a number of churches down in the Atlanta area. And he shared this: when people come to you with an idea, instead of asking, how are we going to do that? The first thing you do is respond with a, wow, that's a great idea. And then you can delve into it deeper. But I think that's a great way to open the communication, and people will want to share ideas if you always start with a wow instead of a how. Third point I received from Sheryl Sandberg, the CEO of Facebook, when she said, remember that you should reward results, not just for showing up. And I think that's a really powerful thing that we forget, that we don't give a trophy for everything, but we certainly recognize when people that work with us have great results. The fourth is from Bill Hybels, as I mentioned earlier, the gentleman that started the Global Leadership Summit. And Bill shared that it's so important to be an effective leader, but the most important place to be an effective leader first is at home. Then move on to your business or your organization. It was a great reminder. The essence of leadership is being a great leader at home first. My fifth point I picked up from Marcus Buckingham, the best-selling author and business consultant. And Marcus shared this, is that as a leader, everyone that is a direct report, each week you should meet with them and ask these two questions. Question one is, what are your highest priorities that you're working on this week? And two is, how can I help you? I thought, wow, that's a really powerful idea. And he shared that some people will say, well, I can't do that to all my people. Then you have too many people and you need to delegate. Because he said some people can do that for 2, some people can do it for 15 or 20. But if you want to open up those communication, ask your people each week those 2 questions. What are your highest priorities that you're working on? And how can I help you? And my final point for this video, it comes from Angela Duckworth. Angela is a professor at the Wharton School in Pennsylvania, and she also has written a best-selling book that I'm just finishing up called Grit. And in that, she talks about 2 essential components of grit, and that is passion and perseverance. And ironically, in my speech, dreams really do come true. That's 2 of my keys, passion and perseverance. So I found this book to be extremely powerful. I highly recommend you to take her grit test. It will be well worth it. Again, I would love to hear your feedback on the points, and also I'm always looking for great conferences or seminars to attend. So look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for listening.